This is the new American media.
You know what time it is, world. It's time for the Unhappy Hour. Welcome to the new American media. I'm your host, Brian Engelman. And yeah, it's been a difficult couple of days, you could say, with the Cleveland Indians getting swept. Yeah, just getting swept by the Tigers. What a kick in the spleen. Trying to clean that up a little bit, but yeah, kick in the spleen. Tigers, man, they're looking good. Oh, they made it to the World Series last year. I mean, they're a solid team, no doubt about it. But just harsh to even think about. So I'm not even gonna think about that too much because it just is what it is. It's not pleasant. So I'm not gonna dwell on it. What I am gonna talk to you about today. Not the Buckeyes, because the Buckeyes got me excited as well. They're pretty much unanimously ranked number 2. It's looking like, behind Alabama. But what I am going to talk about the Cleveland Browns. Talk about football. Talk about professional football. Thankfully, here on the Unhappy Hour. So first, please do us a favor. Please check us out at thenewamericanmedia.com. Follow us on Twitter at American_media_. Search us on Facebook, The New American Media, like our page, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, youtube.com/The New American Media. But I want to talk about the Cleveland Browns a little bit. First, just kind of want to go around the league. Not everything. It's just preseason. I'm not really consuming all of the content, every single game, every single little headline. I really just want to talk about the Browns a little bit, but a few things that caught my eye. Ryan Mallett looks like he got injured a little bit with the Patriots, so Tim Tebow is in over there. Colt McCoy hurt his shoulder. Yeah, we've seen some stuff like that before out of Colt. Wish him the best. Peyton Hillis, hyperextended knee. I don't know. I don't hate Peyton Hillis. The way he handled himself in Cleveland, though. I mean, if you could invent lousy ways to handle yourself, I think Peyton Hillis was just inventing lousy ways to handle himself. Kind of like how LeBron invented ways to just be hated. Just the way that he ran himself out of town. You know, burning bridges along the way and just... Yeah, Peyton Hillis really... You go from Madden cover boy to just a train wreck. But anyway, I'm wishing him the best, whatever. I want to talk about the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Weeden looked fantastic. I mean, like a new quarterback. Is that all Norv Turner? I mean, against the Rams starters, built a 17-0 lead. Weeden took him on 2 scoring drives. Field goal on the first, and then a touchdown pass to running back Dion Lewis. Not really seeing Montario Hardesty now, are we? Dion Lewis might get some of those carries and receptions, apparently. Caught a touchdown pass, little 2-yarder, alongside Trent Richardson. That offense is looking good. Has it been rebuilt? Has it been revamped? Is Weeden the guy that can run it? Can he run it? Is that line going to hold up? Brown's line had a little bit of a problem. Their guard, Sean Laval, out 6 weeks. Arthroscopic surgery on his ankle. Ugh. Well, it's going to give those other guards a little bit of a chance to try, because they were having a guard battle on that offensive line. So, all right, someone else will step up, and that's why you have a depth chart. You got to have people on the team that can equally play. No, I mean equally. It's going to be hard. You don't just take somebody out and you get instant production the same way. But, you never know. What was I just talking about? I was talking about Tim Tebow. Think of the Patriots. It took an injury for them to get their quarterback situation worked out. I'm not talking about Ryan Mallett. No. I'm talking Drew Bledsoe. Then you got to get a guy named Tom Brady step up. You never know what someone's capable of until you give them a chance. I don't know if you've ever played football, but that's what it was. I mean, I sat on... I played for a really good team, really good coaches, really good depth, really good talent. But I didn't get to play as a starter until I was a senior. So, especially as a junior, it was interesting because, you want to take note of the fact that Brandon Weeden did what he did against the Rams starters. Our team was so good, the Brunswick Blue Devils, when I played in high school. Our team was so good that a lot of times, a lot of games, our starters would come out in the second half because we'd just build up a huge lead. We'd be up by 3, 4, 5 touchdowns or something. I'm like, all right, no need to work our guys too hard. Let's bring in the second stringers. So the really cool thing was I did get to play against the starters a lot. I was a second string right defensive end. So that's my wheelhouse. So I'm watching this Barkevius Mingo looking good in the preseason, all over the place. Had a sack that was on a penalty play. It got called back, but showing some good moves. Threw a key block on Travis Benjamin's punt return for a touchdown. So I'm going to be watching this defense. I'm going to be watching Kruger. I'm going to be watching DeQuell Jackson. I'm going to be watching Mingo. I like seeing an active defense, and that's what Ray Horton's going to give you as the new defensive coordinator. But what I was saying is that I actually did get to play against a lot of other teams and their first string players, which is huge. It's huge to get that experience against the number one guys. If you can hold your own, you're like, hey, I could actually step up and do this. If someone got injured here, I was one injury away from being a starter. And I guess you always are in the NFL. If you just make that cut, if you just make it onto the roster, you're one play away from becoming a starter. So you got to be ready. And so, depth is crucial, whether it's Dion Lewis, if he's going to become the guy. The change of pace running back. Sweet. But that's when you talk about Brandon Weeden, the really cool thing is that he was doing that against the Rams starters, is the point. This just wasn't like they left him in until the third quarter and the other team had pulled all their starters. And, he had a couple of nice drives against some backups. No, this was the real deal against the first stringers. So kudos to Brandon Weeden. 10 of 13, 112 yards. Showing more poise, more pocket comfort. Doing his check down, spreading the ball around the field. Jordan Cameron looked pretty good. It just stinks that Josh Gordon isn't going to be around for those first couple games. But once again, that just gives Devon Bess, Greg Little, Travis Benjamin, that's going to be more touches for those other receivers. So, maybe it'll be a good thing. I'm actually really excited for the Browns this year. I'm always excited. But I think this season, 2013, I'm legitimately excited. I'm excited for good reason, not just the hopeless, reckless optimism that comes along with being a Cleveland Browns fan. Every year is the next year. Every year, hey, maybe they'll do better next year. See, but I do make a prediction every year on what I anticipate the Cleveland Browns record is going to be. And I'm going to do it again this year. I'll tell you right now, it ain't going to change. I predict the Cleveland Browns are going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Why? Why would I guess something like that? Why not? Why not? Somebody's going to do it. Was it been 1972? Miami Dolphins was the last time that we've seen that happen in the NFL. Hey, if it takes lightning in a bottle to happen, who's to say it couldn't be this team this year? Why not at First Energy Stadium? Why not? Bring it. Take a look. This is how the year's shaping up. And by the way, this was without Trent Richardson, by the way. By the way. T. Rich. Sitting out. Just precaution. No need to wear him out now. It's a long season. No need to burn T. Rich out in the first preseason game. But this is what's happening for the Cleveland Browns. Look at it. Josh Cribbs. One of the best return men in the history of the game. He leaves, signs with the Raiders. So who do you plug in on punt returns? You put Travis Benjamin there. Bam. What was it, 93-yard punt return for a touchdown? All right. Sweet. Everything that the team's doing, I mean, they're looking pretty good. It's hard to say anything other than this team is looking good. So let's root for him. Maybe Norv Turner's going to help turn that offense around along with Rob Chudzinski. Why not? Could be. Maybe Ray Horton and that defense are going to be nasty. And Barkevius Mingo is going to be amazing. It's cool. So, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I just kind of wanted to recap what's going on around the league a little bit here. Kind of give you a little update as what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. Hey, don't forget about those Buckeyes. Those Buckeyes are looking great, too. At least on paper. Urban Meyer in his second season. Oh, it would be great to knock off Alabama, win a national title. Oh, that'd be great. But I'm getting ahead of myself. It's only the first week of the NFL preseason. So forgive me if hope springs eternal. Do I dare say we're the best 1-0 team in the league? Or why not? Nobody's beaten us yet. We are undefeated in 2013, say the Browns. Well, in the 2013-2014 season, to be specific. So I'm very excited. Very excited for just watching football yesterday. It was so great. Love this time of year. Absolutely love it. But all you Browns fans, connect with us. Stay in touch. Who knows? From time to time, we don't have a regular co-host on the Browns. If you want to participate in the conversation, we know you guys are listening out there. Send us a message. Connect with us. It's not hard to do. Send us a message on Twitter at American_media_. Check us out on our homepage, thenewamericanmedia.com. That's another way to do it too. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/thenewamericanmedia, and then leave a comment, like the video, and say, "Hey, I want to talk Cleveland Browns with you next week." Maybe we will. This is interactive. Sometimes I do the show on my own. Sometimes I bring in Brandon Odell on Strictly Browns to usually talk Strictly Browns. And then we go into overtime and bounce around. But yeah, and definitely on Twitter. If you're a Browns fan and you want to help us stay current with some of the best information that's going around, copy us. Mention us is the phrase I'm looking for. Mention us at American_media_. Send that stuff our way. The Cleveland Browns related stuff. Maybe we'll retweet some of it. You guys help us steer the news. That's the coolest part about this. We're just getting warmed up here in 2013, and this is an interactive process. So welcome to the team, yo. And that's what this is. Welcome to the team. It's what all of NFL preseason is about. Welcome to the team. Trying to figure out who's making the team. So, that being said, you can be a part of this team at the New American Media by just connecting with us. Time to do that, especially if you're an Indians, Cavs, Browns, or Buckeyes fan. Absolutely do that. Do that. We do other shows. We do political shows, current event shows, music stuff. We're just looking for contributors as well. So, you want to be a part of something? Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Come on over. Let's talk a little bit. Let me find out what's going on. So, anyhow, connect with us. Go Browns. I don't really have a snazzy outro for this. Today's program is just a little more laid back. It's laid back Friday here at the Unhappy Hour. What am I sipping on, do you ask? I mean, it is the Unhappy Hour, right? It's Friday. You ain't got nothing else to do. I'm sipping on water. Yep, that's water. Sorry, I'll make it up to you next week. So for everybody here at the TNAM Radio Network, I want to be signing off, but we're going to stay connected with all of this NFL action. Yeah, you know what, Buckeyes too. You guys want to talk Buckeyes? You want to help contribute, drive the content and conversation? We're looking for Buckeyes, especially the Buckeyes. We do not have. Yeah. Let me wrap today's show up with this. We're looking for two different people. Like I do talk Cleveland Indians sometimes with Ben Weinbrower, living in Chicago, but he's a Cleveland sports fan and he's a radio host as well. He does his thing, Existential. But we don't have a regular Cleveland Indians guy or girl to talk Cleveland Indians stuff with. So if you're interested in maybe doing a little Indians chat, send us a message. And if you want to talk Buckeyes or Browns, send us a chat. When it comes to the Cavs, yeah, we have the Cavs covered. NBA scout Zach Barris, he's our NBA man and the NBA guru. That he knows more about the NBA than a lot of people on TV. he eats, sleeps, and breathes it, and he doesn't work for the Cavs, but he kind of works for us. No, so we have that angle covered. A little bit of Browns we have covered, but there's always room for other people to join us, talk some Browns. There's room for more. Definitely need a Tribe person and a Buckeye person. So send us that message, and I'm going to sign out for now. Stay connected. Have a great week. Let's see if the Browns can go 2-0 next time. All right, my name is Brian Engelman. This is the Unhappy Hour here on the New American Media.